Turn my AC down. I got it blowing like crazy. Greetings, 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 grand rising, beloveds. I will that y'all have an amazing day today as you get started, or have already started with your day. I wanted to jump on here real quick. I got a book in the mail over the weekend. Peace, beloved. A is for alchemy. Can y'all see that? Am I too close? A is for alchemy. Peace, peace, peace. A is for alchemy. The sister Esther Reese. She Springs from Earth is her page name. She Springs from Earth. Listen, beloveds, I love this book. If you have children, this is an amazing book for you to get for them babies. Listen, even if you ain't got kids, it's an amazing book for you to get for yourself. I just want to go over the first page because my son was reading it this morning and he loves it already. And I feel like it's I'm actually adding it to our curriculum at home. A is for alchemy. I'm going to add it to their curriculum as far as one of their reading dynamics. So the first page is like, I am an alchemist. My dreams are coming true. I am loved. I have the courage to be myself. I trust in my abilities. I am intelligent. I listen to my inner wisdom. Every problem has an answer. I accept and love myself. I learn from my mistakes. Miracles happen to me. I am grateful for my life. The reason that I feel like that's such an amazing intro, because this is an affirmation. Really, that was an affirmation. And this is something that I feel like every young person should be saying. Every adult person should be saying. Let's be clear. Some of y'all and some of the basic jewels in this book, our regular society ain't even saying. Okay? Our regular society is not even saying. So, A is for alchemy is the name of the book. It's written by Esther Reese. It was illustrated by Brianna. It's for us, by us. Look at this. I mean, y'all don't understand how excited I was to read this book to the kids. B is for breathing. I'm gonna go real quick. I'm not reading the whole thing, but it's like A is for alchemy, B is for breathing, C is for crystals, D is for dreams, E is for elements, F is for frequency, G is for growth, H is for holistic, I is for intuition, J is for juju, you know that's our favorite page, K is for karma, L is for love, M is for manifest, N is for nature, O is for offering, P is for prayer, Q is for questioning, R is for rest, S is for self, T is for transcend, U is for unity, V is for vibration, W is for wisdom, X is for X chromosome, Y is for yoga, and Z is for zodiac. Yeah. Please, please, please go support my sister. She just had I don't know if she had the baby yet. I hope she had that baby already, Lord. If she hasn't, she been pregnant forever. The name of her page, let me pin it at the bottom. I think it's She Springs. There you go. She Springs from Earth. This is her. I just pinned her actual Instagram page. I just pinned the Instagram page. A is for alchemy. I read this as soon as we got it. I was super excited. She's been talking about it. I remember building with her about this book about a year ago. And a little over a year ago. And the interesting part about it was we were talking about things she's supposed to be doing, things that I saw in her chart, etc. And I was like, she already had this book written. She already had this book written. I was like, you sitting on a gold mine. You sitting on a gem. You need to go ahead and put the book out. And she was like, well, I want to get it illustrated and stuff. Okay. Anybody who know me when it comes to business, I'll be like, you overanalyzing. You could do a revision. Go on, put that out. All right. So now it is in, she has manifested Okay. She has manifested this greatness. She has manifested this book. I am going to fully enjoy reading this to my babies. Okay. I'm going to fully enjoy them learning this book and learning the life that she poured into it, because it definitely speaks life, and it will help your babies learn how to speak life in themselves and become the alchemists that they are. Even if you don't have any kids, I just feel like it's an amazing book to have, because it gives you the basic principles. Listen to me. Every letter and every word that she used, it gives you basic principles. And I'm laughing because if we start doing this for our children, so when they become our age, they already are master alchemists. They are really walking in their God and God itself. All right. So definitely support this. I'll probably repost it on my page so you can actually see the book, and then probably a link to her actual website or something like that. Like I said, I got her page pinned at the bottom. It's a great asset to our reading collection. I gotta find, there's another book that I bought over a year. No, it's been a long time. It might have been 3-4 years ago. I don't know if they're still in production. But this brother had put this book in this great illustration. And I want to say the name of the book is Midnight. I'm going to find it. I love that book too, because it low-key talks about Orishas. It low-key talks about spirit. It low-key talks about African culture and African spirituality, if you're into that. And I used to read that book to my babies a lot as well. It definitely is beautifully illustrated, and gives you a lot of different stories in one great book. Okay, so I'll make sure I post that as soon as I find it. I gotta unpack that box. I don't know where that box at. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me go in real quick and do my today, because today is gonna be crazy. So I don't want to let the day get away from me, and I don't do a birthday chronicle or whatnot. Yesterday we were talking about the dynamics that we talked about as far as being consistent on your spiritual journey and having a ritual or routine, a rising ritual routine, to help you stay on the journey, to help you be more disciplined and consistent. That same dynamic is the same thing that I think I've used in business as well. I'm a little different with She Is Magic, and I'm a little different with the Healing Chamber, because I'm probably like in a more free-flowing space with these two. And then She Is Magic never was supposed to be a business. Okay, She Is Magic was started from a nonprofit, so it never was intended to be what it has evolved into. It was intended to help young women that I was mentoring or helping out at the shelter, and it has blossomed into this. So who would have thunk it? But along with being in the music industry, I was in the fashion industry for over 20 some years, 20 plus years. I have had the amazing opportunity to work with so many people, to be a part of so many different dynamics, because of me seeing a necessity, or me seeing the need for something that I was looking for. At that time, I always tell people certain stuff come out of selfishness. So that came out of selfishness. I was looking for a certain type of clothing, because that's when I was dealing with the 5% Nation, if you caught my first video. And when I was dealing with the 5%ers, or the Nation of Gods and Earths, I couldn't find long skirts and head wraps that match. I wanted African clothes that looked like they were from my age. And at that time, I was like 19, 20. And I didn't want African clothes that were like muumuus. So I immediately saw the need for me to grab a sewing machine to start making clothes. And as I started making clothes, I was making them for myself. People started asking me. For the longest, it literally probably took 2 years before I would sew for other people. I would always make my stuff, but I was being real selfish. I was like, nah, I ain't started sewing to sew for you. I started sewing to sew for myself. I don't want you looking like me. I'm just saying. That's that Leo in me. So I went down that particular path for a little while, and one of my girlfriends that was a singer and poet, she finally convinced me to make clothes for her. And I started making clothes for her, and as she would go out, a whole lot of other people started asking, like, where you get that from? Where you get that? So then that turned into one person, two people, three people. So then we had a little crew. It's a crew of girls wearing my stuff. And that turned into, oh, it's time for me to have my own business. And me just really fumbling into that. That's a whole nother video by itself. I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. I did it because the universe pushed my ass off the cliff. They were like, you gonna use this gift. And it was crazy because I'm the first one in my family to take sewing on the professional level that I did. My great grandmother, my mother, my grandmother, my great great grandfather, all were in the business. My great great grandfather was actually a shoemaker. My great grandmother, she used to make clothes for everybody, hats, everything, but it was just off of GP. My mother sewed, and she sewed a little bit for people like on the base, because my family is military. And I was the one that was like, okay, I'm gonna open the store. The hell? And I have no idea what I was doing. My intention wasn't even to be a seamstress. My intention was to open a clothing store and pay other people for their designs and put it in my store. In the process of going through that and realizing people's work ethic wasn't the same as mine, people's hustle wasn't the same as mine, I ended up pulling out my sewing machine to make clothes for my store. Okay. And that is what kind of evolved. Now, the funny part, what pushed me into owning my own store was that I was working for the bank. I was working for corporate America, and I used to keep my head wrapped at that time. And my boss, which was a black woman at the time, had issues with the fact that I was coming to work with my head wrap. And she actually made the comment that I would excel more or advance more in the positions that I was looking to get if I would stop wearing head wraps. If I would stop looking so African, because I was looking real African, I guess. Okay. So me being Petty Betty and young and a Leo, I decided to show up that following Monday with my Angela Davis hair, looking like I was straight from the movie Black Panther. Let's be clear. I had on my fitted black turtleneck fitted skirt, high boots, yeah, and my hair out to here. Out to here, picked all the way out. I made sure I blow dried it. Y'all black women that got natural hair, you know how we do. I blow dried it. I made sure it was extra high, extra far out, and came to work. Like, oh, you want black or you want blackity black? How black you want me to be? So that is how that whole element is what triggered me, because I felt like if I'm not able to be my authentic self, y'all really don't want me to get into where I'm getting ready to be. Literally that same week, a sister friend of mine told me about a store that was across the street. So we went to go visit her friend. And he was like, oh, you can come, over here, hang out. Literally, this store was across the street from where I used to work. Downtown Charlotte. I was like, okay, cool. Hung out there a couple of times. All right. Within a month, I owned the store. This is why I tell y'all, pay attention to what you speak into your life. Pay attention to how you moving. Pay attention to the opportunities. Because literally, I went from just hanging out at this spot to owning a store within a month. I didn't even understand that that was my destiny. I just knew that I needed to make preparations to get out of the job that I was in because it wasn't my destiny. I was doing it because it paid the bills. But was it a part of my purpose? Absolutely not. And at that time, it was meant for me to walk in that particular path. I opened the store. Within a year, I had 3 locations. I want to say a year, maybe a year and a half. I had 3 locations. Within that year and a half, I had already met the people who were doing major fashion shows. I had met people who were doing wardrobe styling for celebrities. So within 2 years of me being in business for myself, I've already started making connections in the industry. By my 3rd year, all right, I ended up closing 2 of the locations to get 1 big location. Got that 1 location, and I had everybody from Anthony Hamilton at the time. This how old y'all can tell. This right here getting ready to tell y'all how old I am. Anthony Hamilton was shopping with me. Adina Howard was shopping with me. Sunshine Anderson. So this is when they was popping. They was popping. This is Erykah Badu Bag Lady time. A little bit after Bag Lady. This is how you know I'm old. All of these people were shopping in this space. Now, mind you, my store was big, but it wasn't in the most like glamorous place. It was in the cut. I had to like put some blood, sweat, and tears in that space. That's a whole nother story, a whole nother life. Not even getting ready to get into that one. But all because this woman done pissed me off. All of that started because somebody done pissed me off because they basically told me I was looking too African at work. That's how that all started. And me just stepping out on faith. Like, look, I got a couple of coins in the bank. I got a couple of coins in the bank. I'm getting ready to go ahead and walk out. I'm not concerned. I ain't never been afraid to jump out on faith. Let's be clear. My mama used to feel like I was jumping a little too much sometimes. So I did that, and 20 years later, I literally was like a wardrobe designer for a celebrity for almost 5 years. I've had clothes literally in anything or everything that you could think of. I've been dressed people who were winning multiple awards during that award season. Like literally anything you can imagine from a fashion perspective, I was able to accomplish and be blessed with. I was able to take care of my whole squad. Y'all know I got a tribe and a half. I was able to take care of my whole squad as a single mother. Even when I was in a relationship, I still was a single mother, basically. But all of that, off of just me believing in who I was, believing in my gift, believing in my own talent and ability, other people believing in me and trusting me with their vision. And it's funny because I told my mate the other day, everything has always started off of me just saying, I just want to do this. With the clothing, it was, okay, if I'm going to do clothes, I want to make women feel special. I want them to feel like a queen for a day. I want them to feel like I feel every time I walk out. Because back then, I used to be really, really on something else. Like you should be walking in your queendom all the time. Like, honey, you don't feel like a queen. You don't feel like a goddess when you walk out the door. The hell? My mama taught me to always walk in that energy. That's the one thing that woman like prided herself on. Like, you never walk out the door looking less than who you are. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Are you done already?
Yeah.
Hey.
His
okay.
hygiene was awesome.
Okay.
He had a little bit of buildup behind the lower teeth, everybody gets that because the salivary glands are right there.
Okay.
So if we're mouth breathers, it tend to cake up a little bit.
Okay.
But other than that, his teeth
That's
look
good.
perfect.
Okay,
Gums
perfect.
Healthy, he's nice and pink, no cavities, doing a great job at home.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you
Bye.
in 6 months.
Okay. Yeah, we at the dentist. Alright, so I gotta go. But once again, everything that I built, everything that I was able to accomplish, everything that I was able to really learn even happened because I got pissed off. Because I got pissed off because they told me I was looking African. So, all that to say, do what you want to do. Quit being scared. There's a whole world of opportunity on the other side of your fear. Let's be real clear. It's a whole world of opportunity on the other side of fear. And when I tell y'all I have lived the life of many, many women, I have. I've done everything from, okay, I want to do this. Boom, did it. Oh, I want to do music. Okay, boom, did it. I want to be a wardrobe designer. Boom, did it. I want to be a stylist. Boom, did it. I want to be a business owner. Boom, did it. Okay. You can do whatever it is you set your mind and your heart and your spirit to do. It just requires you to step out on faith. When you decide to step out in that energy, literally, the universe will make a way and align all the dynamics for you every time. I promise you. Okay, I promise you. They will make a way for you to walk in your purpose, for you to walk in your power. But you have to decide, am I going to do it or am I going to go over here and play? You have to believe that you can do it. Don't get caught up in that what if. Don't get caught up in I don't have enough money. Listen. Don't get caught up in all the naysaying and the negativity and that ego that's trying to convince you not to walk in your power. Get caught up in your strength. Get caught up in your purpose. Get caught up in your divinity. If you truly believe that you are who you say you are, if you truly believe it, then you know that you can manifest anything that you need to manifest. You can create the right circumstance. You can create the money. You can create the environment. You can create the squad and the team that's going to support your dreams. But you got to listen. You got to pay attention to intuition. You got to pay attention to the insight and the wisdom that's coming to you and the opportunities that make themselves available. Just do it. I love you guys. This birthday chronicle, I don't know, number 5, number 6, one of them. Until my birthday. All right. I love you. Peace.